Let's make the Smuggler's Cove version of a Navy Grog. Hi, I'm Jared. Welcome to Kill-Divill, where we focus on rum and cocktails. Today we are going to make Smuggler's Cove's version of the Navy Grog. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning to the channel, welcome back. In either case, I hope you enjoy this drink. In my mind, there are three types of grog. Number one is that garbage can stuff that you drink at college parties. I don't have to drink that anymore, luckily. Number two, traditional grog, which is something that sailors may have actually made and drank on ships back when they were having grog on ships. And finally, there's Tiki grog, which is what Tiki lovers did to traditional grog in order to make it taste better. Smuggler's Cove's Navy Grog is a version of Tiki grog, and I got it from the Smuggler's Cove book by Martin Cate with Rebecca Cate. Note that they adapted their Navy Grog from the Trader Vic version from the 1940s. A note on the rum. We are going to go with the Smuggler's Cove's rum categorization system, and they go by number. So for this drink, we're going to need three different rums. We're going to need a rum number 1, a rum number 2, and a rum number 4. Now, I'm going to get my notes so I don't screw this up. A rum number 1 is pot-stilled, lightly aged rum, and for this recipe, it's got to be an overproof. So for that, we're going to be using Smith & Cross. Our number 2 rum is going to be Appleton Estate Signature, and that is a blended lightly aged rum. And our number 4 rum, which is a column aged rum, I'm going to be using Brugal 1888. And I will list some additional options down below in the description if you want to try some other rums. There's also more in the book, if you have the book. If you want to try other rums in this book and you find a winning combination, feel free to let me know what that is in the comments down below. To make this drink, I'm going to start with my juices. I'm going to start with 3/4 of an ounce of grapefruit juice. 3/4 of an ounce is 22.5 milliliters. 3/4 of an ounce, let's see if I can grab it without dumping everything, of lime juice. 3/4 of an ounce is 22.5 milliliters. 1/4 ounce of Smuggler's Cove Demerara syrup, and I do have a recipe for this. Well, they have it in the book. I got it from the book. I do have a video on this in the channel if you want to check it out. Link will be down below. 1/4 ounce is 22.5 milliliters. No, 1/4 ounce is 7.5 milliliters. Do math, do math. 1/4 ounce of St. Elizabeth Allspice Dram, and they do specify St. Elizabeth. I think you could use whatever you want, really, as long as it's an allspice dram, or dram, depending on how you pronounce that. 1/4 ounce, 7.5 milliliters. Now the rums. 1 ounce of our Smith & Cross, which is our number 1 rum. 1 ounce is 30 milliliters. 1 ounce of our Appleton Estate Signature Blend. 1 ounce is 30 milliliters. This is our number 2 rum. A little bit of splash, good luck. And finally, 1 ounce of our Brugal 88, our number 4 rum. 1 ounce, 30 milliliters. Add some ice. And give it a shake. And a flash shake. It's just a flash shake. Double rocks glass. It says open pour with a gated finish. So we want some ice in there. 1 ice cube. You don't want to waste that. And finally, garnish. The garnish is either going to be an ice cone. Ice cones require special skill, special equipment, and or freezer space. And I don't have any of those 3 things, so I didn't do an ice cone. A rock candy stick, which I didn't feel like getting. So instead, we're going to use this weak little mint that I still had in the fridge. My wife has grown me mint, so hopefully some video, sometime, I'll have some good mint. So sad. Makes me sad. Anyway, there you have it. A Navy Grog from Smuggler's Cove. Drink with good spirits.